Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're going to mess you up this month. It is Sunday, October 13th.
I walked in, I didn't know what day it was.
It's a rainy, crappy day here. I hope the sun's shining where you are. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody in the Carolinas and Florida after the horrific storms they've had.
Yeah, and even Tennessee, from the previous one. It's been so long since we videoed, but
yeah.
I just want to say, if we never mention a disaster, it's not that we're not thinking about the people. It's that sometimes we don't film every single month, so I don't ever think that we're not praying for them, because we are.
We're like offset times or whatever, but this last one impacted me. I have 3 sisters who live in Florida, and the first storm, one of my sisters did lose her home, and she's safe, and she's managed to get into a friend's home that won't be down in Florida until December or January, so she's good. And my other 2 sisters are fine. One's still without power, but they send me pictures, and it's just them trying. One of my sisters, it took over an hour to find gas, another hour just to get to the pump. So that's just a mess for these people, and my heart goes out to all of them. And it's an area like Anna Maria Island that was in the first storm. We've gone there, me and my husband go there, and we just love that area, and it's just awful what's happening with these storms. So I just wanted to say that. We'll get on to some happy stuff.
So this is a channel about cross stitch.
It is.
Mostly.
It is.
But sometimes we do other things.
Yeah, we do. I might have a couple of those other things.
I want to say thank you for coming back if you're a returning person. And if you're new, please subscribe. We'd love to have you hang out with us and see what we're doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what have we been up to? Oh, we had our stitch day. We meet at Panera in Salem the second Saturday of every month. If you're in the area and want to join us, that's in Salem, New Hampshire. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was a small group yesterday, but it was a great day.
That happens a lot in the transition of it's foliage season too. Bless Andrea for driving up in that traffic. She must have been.
Traffic was horrible. The leaf peepers are out in tenfold. I had a heck of a time getting home. And I don't live that far.
It feels like all of New Hampshire turns into a big city when foliage season happens.
And the leaves really, they really did. Even in this area, I went for a ride on Friday. You went yesterday. It was like all of a sudden last week the temperatures were swapping down into the cooler temps.
Into the 40s.
And the sunny days, and it just threw the leaves into spectacular colors. It was awesome.
Yeah, my husband and I, we were going to go for like a 2-hour ride. It ended up being about 3.5 hours because we were just having a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, I went, actually went south of New Hampshire. I went to a quilt shop in Mass, and we drove home through Bolton and Stowe and Lexington and Concord, but not on the highway. We trailed through back roads with apple farms, and it was a lot of fun. It was really, really nice. Does your heart good.
Besides that, I went camping for 10 days and spent some time feeling rustic in it's really not camping, it's glamping. I have TV, I have cable, I have an indoor fireplace. I brought my cross stitch.
Chris, do you hear this?
I was in my canoe. I didn't see much wildlife this trip, which is rare.
Oh, yeah.
We normally see something. I even drove up to Maine, which we'll talk about later.
Oh, yeah.
Got to hang out with Sarah the Northwood Stitcher.
Hi, Sarah.
Re-met some people that I had met before at Library Stitchers Retreat. And sat down next to Reese and met her puppy. Oh, what a cute little dog. And met her husband. I think he was at the library retreat.
He was at the retreat.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart.
But I actually got to speak to him this time. It's not as busy when you're little lower.
And we have New England Stitch Retreat coming up this week, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We're all
Stitch New England.
Stitch New England. Jeez. So yeah, so that's this week, Thursday, Friday,
Saturday, come home Sunday.
Down in Rhode Island. So we can't wait for that. I know, I can't. People have been chatting me up and I can't wait to see everybody.
I'm really happy people are posting a lot of information on their site about
stuff in the area. Someone posted yesterday
all
about
these places to go
the
shopping
mall right
and
up
where
the
to
street
shop.
and the favorite pizza place and whatever. It was really, that was great.
And that they don't include breakfast at this particular hotel. Like I didn't know that. It's not that big a deal
my
to me.
coffee
But
shop. I have to have my coffee. Gail knows.
well, there's Starbucks right in the building, according to Pam. But I don't like coffee.
That's super high test for me. But yeah. So it was nice. People were posting some of that stuff, so that was good.
Here's my coffee.
Her Coke.
Diet Coke. It's in my little koozie that says, I make pretty things. Because that's what we do.
We do. All right, so what do we got? We got FFOs.
Which is fully finished objects.
Do you have a lot or no?
This is going to be the MaryLou show until it comes to haul. I have some whips.
So, you know, this was crazy a couple of weeks ago.
If you
Talk to me, Goose.
If you hide your eyes, it'll focus. See, there it goes.
Okay.
Oh my God, it looks so good. That looks so fantastic.
So what I did do was I put the pellets in the bottom because I wanted the pillow to sit. I have a little electric fireplace log, and on the top I have the words home, but I put that where the O is. It's so cute.
That is fantastic.
So, yeah.
Look at those buttons. They look so
On
good.
this they used, Dana painted those for me because we couldn't find silver ones. I had a bag, red, white, and blue stars, and he painted them silver for me.
And this fabric is perfect for it.
Yes. So on their pattern, it uses a stripe. And of course, I'm a quilter. I have a ton of stash. And I went down, I have no black and white stripe like that. I'm like,
this looks nice.
Odd. But with this, so the fabric I used was ale. It was a piece of scrap ale I had.
Sorry about my thumb.
It's just perfect. The little black flange with that check, and
it looks good.
It really looks like rusticy. I like it.
At first, I thought this was another one of your creations where the pillow, where you tucked it into the pillow.
Yeah, no, I made it that way. The flange. His glasses, I used some of the glitter thread, the glitzy thread, so it looks like silver eyeglass frames.
Is it like étoile? Is that what it is? Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So just a little glitz. Then this guy. Oh my God.
Oh my.
Brandy.
That is adorable.
Can you see it in the thing alright? Maybe. It's got the fold, sorry.
I was trying to get the top in. There we go.
Crocette Go-Go, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And
it's so
Brandy,
cute.
the squirrel.
It's so cute. Is that the Teresa Kogut fabric in the back? Oh, no, it's not. That
fall leaves. So I had this little shadow box frame.
Down a little bit lower. There you go. Perfect.
I love it. And I'm like, oh, it'll fit in there perfectly. I used a little fall leaf fabric in the backing. I stitched him all DMC. It was just a scrap piece of platinum Aida that I had.
So cute.
I just love him. He's so cute.
He is so cute. You're going to have to lend me this pattern. Oh, look, haul.
Then, oh, and I have another one I'll grab. This is, oh my God, this is just so pretty.
It's adorable.
So Cozy Autumn. There.
So nice.
Cozy Autumn, Emily.
That's a lot of stitching.
18 count cream and sugar. I flew on it though.
Did you sleep this month?
I don't remember. I did I did those letters. So when we were at our last stitch group,
Yep.
I had like the P and the Q done. I came home that afternoon. I had all the letters done, and I just kept going. Yeah, it's a fast stitch.
It's adorable, and that bird is so cute.
It really, and again, that mat was white. We found the paint.
Oh, nice. It's perfect.
I can't say enough about that one. So nice job, Emily.
It's fantastic.
It's just a sweet stitch. So these are like small ones that, I could just sit and do them, and I wasn't stressing over a big design, although I worked on a few. Then Chris, the camping stitcher, she came out with this. It's called Swedish Treasures. And I had just gotten MaryLou Blue.
MaryLou Blue is from the Farmhouse Flossies.
Yep. So I stitched it on 18 count cream and sugar, and I made it into this little pouch bag. So it's a bag. Chip.
It's cute. And that fabric matches perfectly.
So this would carry a nice small project easily.
I'd throw a Mill Hill or a Satsuma Street in that.
I just love it. So I do have one other one that's very important to show, but I'll let Amy show hers so I can get it.
Do I know what it is?
Maybe. It's been off my wish list.
Well, so I have nothing to show you because I have no finishes. So maybe we'll just talk about...
It's right here. It was already hanging.
I told you it was
wall.
the MaryLou show today.
It was already hanging on the wall because I did it.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
So I have never stitched a Prairie Schooler. Not even any of the Santas that I love so
I've only
much.
stitched the Nutcracker.
I've never stitched a...
One of the Nutcrackers, but they're on my list.
But love the saying that red sky at night, sailor's delight, red sky in morning, sailor take warning. My husband says that all the time. So I could not resist. There.
It's fantastic. It looks so good. That frame is perfect.
This was on my big whip list, Helen, my handwritten whip list. So it was nice to get this off. I had the whole border and everything done, and all the green and the little White House down there. I just flew on this week. I like how the border is like a postage stamp. It's like a postage stamp. Isn't it cool?
I don't know if it's coming across. I'm gonna see if I can get it real close. Look at that. That's cool.
It's really cool. And it was a lot of fun. And he loved it. I finished stitching it, and he was sitting in his chair next to me the night I finished it. I plopped it on his lap. I said, I made something for you. And he's like, really? And then he read it and understood why.
Well, before we move on to the next section, because this doesn't belong in any section, but MaryLou wanted me to show.
So yesterday at Stitch Group, she brought her flossies. So Farmhouse Flossies and such. This is the collection. Holy moly. She has it all on that right. I can't even. Mine hangs on a pole downstairs in separate rings per color.
I feel like I could wear it as a wig.
It's crazy.
I'm like Raggedy Ann.
Oh. Yeah, Halloween costume, we could do something.
I need to make a doll.
I'm Flossie.
Yep. So
Love it.
That's most of them. Some of them are in with one of my projects, which you'll see.
Yeah,
but
I'll give you one of my doll patterns. You can make her hair like I did on the strawberry.
We'll have to make it so that
use all the colors.
We can
strand of every color.
No, just attach the ring like to her head so that this is her hair.
No. Yeah, we're silly.
So if at any time one of you ever wants to know how one of these colors compares to a DMC color, let us know. Because if I don't have it, she does.
Yeah.
So
we pretty much have them all.
So that's not, I mean, this is haul over time.
Mine was over time. I've been purchasing them from Cindy since the beginning, so.
Right, I've been buying them for.
Every time she'd come up with new colors, I'd buy them.
Yeah, I've been buying them for at least 6 months, I would say, and I do love the way they work. They're a DMC based floss, so they act just the same.
Just like DMC.
And her variegation is just fantastic.
Some of them are subtle, and some of them, depending on what you're doing, it's perfect for your projects.
And there's one that always falls off.
One fell off.
Chili pepper, it's awful spicy.
That looks like the flowers I need for my new one I got.
Oh, you can borrow it if you don't have it.
Okay, what else do we have? Oh, FOs. I don't have any FOs because I fully finished them all.
I got nothing.
Wow. Okay, whips?
No, starts or whips?
Whips.
Whips. All right, let me do.
Oh, there you go.
Let me just reorganize. Do you want me to go first, seeing as I haven't shown anything yet? I'm not even going to take this one out of the bag. This is my funky chickens. I put like 15 stitches in it. So
she's making progress.
And then
this one I love.
Yeah, this is Renato Parolin. It's an Italian designer. And it's definitely just a little start. But I got more of the tree in, I think, and I finished the deer.
The deer, yep.
So there's a little more progress on that. But I did more time on some of my new starts, which I kept promising I was going to have more new starts, and I got 2 this month.
Oh, and wait, so give that back to me for a second. One of you, it might have been on Facebook, but someone was asking about the frames. This is the easy frames. Amy and I both use these. I have another set of something too, but these seem to be my favorites. I like the knobs on these. They're much easier. The other set I have, the knob is just a tiny thing and it's always slipping loose, and I like them.
So this
and you get various sizes of the poles.
You can buy different styles. Yep. I happen to like the kind where you stitch your fabric right onto this webbing that's attached. It's stapled.
Me too. Yep.
I happen to like that kind. It's an extra step, but it holds nice and tight. It keeps it firm.
Too.
It keeps your project firm. I never have to iron this one. I normally stitch this way, and I actually hold it like that in my hand. And believe it or not, it doesn't bother my hand. And I find that I'm not using the grip of death like I do with Q-snaps. I don't know why.
I use my Nudge table stand, and I put it in the clamp, and it holds it in front of me. But it is like that too.
Yep. And so this one I'm doing in this orientation, which is not normal for me. So I've just pretty much been holding on to the top of it, which is even better because I'm not even gripping at all. I'm literally just holding it against my chest, and it's an 18 count old parchment from Vintage NeedleArts.
Vintage NeedleArts, yes.
I was like, sorry, I didn't say that. And the other one was an Aida, so it's, and I don't think I said the name of it. It's Sotto La Neve. I don't know. I don't speak French or Italian, whatever language that is.
Italian. But it's really nice, and it looks so precious on that fabric.
So other than that, I didn't bring my Halloween Quaker.
Oh.
And I got a lot of progress on it. If I think of it, I'll put a picture in here.
So were those your starts?
Yes.
Keep showing those.
So go ahead with my starts.
She's got what she started too, so we're going to have that because it's a start and now a whip.
All right. So I bought a kit from Mill Hill called Autumn Harvest. It's a little tiny owl.
He's adorable.
And there's
He is tiny.
You can't even see my start. There you go. See those 10, 15 stitches? I started this while I was camping. I like to make a working copy of my paper charts and highlight as I go. And I just wasn't able to keep up without doing the highlight, so I stopped working on it. I was like, I don't want to make a mistake. I don't know if I would tear paper.
My other one too, and I have to mark it because
the normal thing, beads, charms. This one even came with a magnet to hold the needles.
What?
I was like, I wonder if this is like really old or something, because the new one, I don't recall ever getting a magnet in there too. But maybe it's meant to be a refrigerator magnet, so maybe it's part of the finishing.
That may be why, yes.
So maybe that's part of the finishing kit. So.
Because it's one of the little ones.
And I promised I would show.
It's adorable.
This is my first project using the Farmhouse Flossies, doing my own conversion. So if you want to know what any of the colors are, just email me. Email will be in the description below. If you can't see it, click on the more button, and then there might be another more button. Sometimes you have to click it twice, and there's a description. Let me just add that first. There's a description of all of our projects, what we're stitching it on.
Yep.
Not usually what flosses we're using, but it does say like the count and the name of the project, the designer, the name of the fabric, fabric designer.
Yep.
Like I try to include that in every single episode, every single Flosstube. So if for some reason I miss something, because I'm certain I have, email whichever one of us's project it is, and we'll be happy to tell you what it is. Or message us on the thing, and we try to.
Yeah, the how, the why, the what. You finished it like that?
Anyway.
How did you manage that? Yeah, send us any questions at all.
Yep. Back to Farmhouse Flossies. So this is Cherry Blossom.
Therapy.
And it's called Therapy. And it has all the things I love. It's got sewing, cross stitch, thread works, all different sorts. It's really cute. So here's my, I just stabbed myself. My needle just flew.
I got it.
So I'm definitely darkening it up a little bit.
The colors are just so pretty though.
I like it. I'm liking it a lot. I really, really love her bubble gum for these flowers and wild plum. Those flowers are like 3 stitches of bubble gum and 1 stitch of wild plum. It's so cute. So cute. See how they, the little pop of plum? Thank you. Sorry about that.
She was working down there at Stitch Group yesterday, and it's just so pretty. And we picked out the colors. Oh, wait. So, for the dress form.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. The dress form.
It's MaryLou Blue.
It's MaryLou. And so is the little blue thread spool down here and the button. That's all MaryLou Blue. So every time I look at this, I'm going to think, oh, look there's my MaryLou.
It really is cute.
If I had a dress form, I'd name it MaryLou because it's MaryLou Blue.
It really is cute.
Yeah, I'm looking. This has been a quick stitch too. Once I picked out the colors, the hardest part was picking out the colors, and I'm not afraid of going a little bit rogue. Like this one, if you look at how navy this is compared to the aqua, I've never seen a really aqua sewing machine. This reminds me more of the antique Singer black, even though it's not black, it's this one's navy, but they have these Godzilla-like really machines that they call them.
Oh yeah.
But I had to do the My Therapy, which I just barely started in. That's in Deep Pines. That's Farmhouse Flossy Deep Pines. It's a beautiful green.
Yeah, it is.
Green's my favorite color, in case you didn't know.
That Deep Pines is my favorite green of hers so far. And they're all lovely, but that I seem to have used it a few times in different projects.
I'm so happy I chose that one for this project. So it also, because I went darker with most of my motifs, it helps brighten it up because it is a bright pine green. And this is some mystery Aida, I believe 14 count. I got it in one of those giveaway bags.
Yeah, it's just a whiter and off-white.
Yeah, it's kind of an off-white. It's not quite bright white, so that's it for my starts.
So, a few weeks back, Amy went shopping.
Oh yeah, I didn't bring that haul.
And she got my Teresa Kogut fabric.
Yay, it's so cute.
Even the, it's got acorns and that orangey fabric. So,
and she made the bag.
I had just gotten this. So, of course, I had to make the bag, right? For it to go in. And already, these are so fun.
Oh. It says on it, I'm so glad we live in a world where there's Octobers or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anne of Green Gables. I love my Anne.
It looks so good. It looks great on that fabric.
Yeah. So this fabric is Golden Harvest.
It looks perfect.
Missy, this is our new favorite. I've used it twice now. This is the second time. I'm going to have to hunt down some more of it because I really, it's from Atomic Ranch. I really love it. It's got a little yellow tone to it.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to lift them up at the same time.
Yeah. I just love it. So yeah.
It looks so good. And that's perfect. I mean, can you even? Look at her all coordinated, matchy. Who's got that kind of time? You must be retired.
Funny. I had the fabric when the pattern came in, and I'm like, I gotta go make the bag.
Did that green go in here or in there?
It goes in there.
Okay.
So I had to go make the bag, and then I came up with it all and started.
Oh, you did get some good progress on this?
I did get some good progress on Mighty Oak. My friend Brandy's stitch along.
Mighty Acorns.
Oh yeah, Mighty. No.
Isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Mighty Acorns.
Whoops. Mighty Acorns. She's right.
I stitched it, otherwise I wouldn't know.
All I have is a branch and one leaf done, and not even the whole border. Well, now I have all those leaves, so I've been filling in.
So good.
And I got the tree started down here.
And an acorn.
And an acorn. I gotta finish the little acorn caps around the border, but that's okay. That's all right.
It looks good.
I did get a lot done on it.
I love the border on this one.
I know.
I'm not a huge border stitcher. I'm kind of with Kathy Walker of Missy and Kathy of Two Needles Pulling Thread. I'm kind of with her with like, I don't love stitching borders, but on these Blackbirds, I don't know why. I feel like they need them.
Kathy's got her birthday stitch along starting up when Teresa Kogut's Wisdom.
Yep.
She's gonna have to stitch the border. Me and Missy both said the same thing.
We'll have to wait and see.
She's gonna have to stitch the border. Oh. So the fabric on that, on Mighty Acorns, is 18 count beige from Vintage NeedleArts. Yep.
Great.
So that one, and then, but wait, there's more.
Where did she get the time?
So I pulled this out because I finished Prairie Schooler. I had to go to the next thing on the list, not necessarily in order, but I picked something out off the list. So
this is Midnight Watch from Blackbird. I love that cat.
So I pretty much had the border done, and oops. So I was coming around the corner in the bottom right hand side, and it was off by one stitch.
Oh, lovely.
But I quickly found it. It was only a couple of things back because they have spots, see, where you didn't do it all here?
Oh,
So there's spots where you didn't complete because there's letters that come out or something that comes out and touches in there. Well, I had done it, and then I threw everything else out. But I straightened it out, and then I started on the letters.
Yep.
This is on Sandy Toes. This is Barefoot NeedleArts, Sandy Toes.
It's cute.
Another one of my new favorites.
Yeah, it's nice.
I have another project I'm going to start soon using that same fabric too. So that's that.
This fell.
Yep. And that's all I had for whips. I did get a little done on the orange.
You got a lot done.
On the Quaker, but not enough really to show. I just finished one of the little side pieces.
I'm bummed I forgot to bring my Halloween Quaker.
I knew I wasn't going to have it done for this year, and I'm okay with that. I just love doing all those little motifs, and that project is just so fun. So, yeah, that's it. You don't have any whips. You don't have any?
Yeah, we already did them.
Just that.
We already did them.
So, haul.
Yeah, I actually am waiting for my Farmhouse Flossie order. My last 2 orders, they're still coming, or they're lost in transit.
So she had a couple, Farmhouse Flossies, she had a couple of new ones come up. This lovely electric green.
Gecko. Woo, it's pretty.
And then this lovely red, white, and blue. Yeah, do we have something white we can put it on? Oh, there you go, that's better. I don't go together. But those two were new ones that she had come out like a week or 2 ago. So I got those right away. But wait, there were discussions around with several of us that she should do like a bundle. So she did a bundle. And there's a couple of new ones like the hibiscus. There's a couple of new ones in the bundle. And there were a couple that I already had, but that's okay.
So cute.
But they're just so pretty. And I don't think that's all of them. I quickly tried to grab them. I was already putting them in with my other clusters, so I quickly tried to grab a few of them to show. Then, hold on. Oh, it was good. It didn't make too much noise. So, in my little leaf peeping trip the other day, I went to the Quilted Crow in Bolton, Mass. And I couldn't resist these. So, Buttermilk Basin, they do a lot of wool type patterns. So, I got these two. Got this guy.
Yep.
So cute, Goose. So I gotta leave him up here now because he's gotta get a start. And then this little gnome and his hat's like a tree.
He's cute.
He's so cute.
When I was camping, I also worked on one of my wool projects while I was camping too. I'm not gonna bother showing those until, like, I was working on knitting, crocheting, and my wool applique. So when they're done, I'll show them on the channel. But
oh yeah, that's a good idea. So I love, there's a lot of European designer fabrics coming in, and this is like a Christmas village. So I just got a couple of back quarter ones because they were just, that had a blue background. This is the same thing, but it's got
a lighter blue.
A lighter background. Ask me what I'm doing with them. I don't have a clue yet, but
I smell a project bag in your future.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe, but I couldn't resist. This is it's just pretty.
That one I love.
Yeah, so that could be the coordinate to them. So I got those, and then there was something they had hanging there, and I couldn't resist. And I always have a table topper on my dining room table.
What is it they say? Samples sell, right? Even in quilting.
Yep. And there was this fabric, and they had done a wall hanging with it and did some borders, but check that out.
Oh, it's like one of those cheaters.
Yep. So
that's fantastic.
I'm gonna do, I have a long arm machine, and I'm just gonna choose a backing fabric and a border, and I'm gonna quilt it all up and use it as a table topper.
It's perfect size for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of Christmassy colored fabric, but I could use this for long term.
I think you could use it year round.
I love it. Dana spotted it, and I was like, he says, give me that, I'll go have it cut for you. And off he went to the cutting table.
That's so awesome.
So yeah, so I think it'll be lovely. So that was so see, non-cross stitchy stuff.
Do you have cross stitch haul?
I do. I do. So, after stitching group yesterday, I came home. And I was waiting for this. This didn't take long to get here. Annie B's has a new pattern out. If you haven't seen it, Harvest Moon.
Oh, it's pretty. I like that.
So,
sorry about the crinkling.
This is going on Sandy Toes.
That'll be good for that. Or even that,
yeah, the Golden Harvest.
Yeah.
Yes. But the colors, I spread the thread colors out on both of them, and I like the Sandy Toes better because they popped a little better. I don't know. That's just me. So there's that.
You didn't say what your favorite part was about that pattern.
What was my favorite? Oh! So they'll check out the little pumpkins at the bottom on each side of the door down below.
Look at the little kitties.
The little kitty silhouettes. They're so cute. So then, I think that's all of it. I've been doing those tiny little pillows. I did Parade Sam, and I did the little witch, and now there's a Santa.
It's from Not Forgotten Farm.
Not Forgotten Farm. I love their They're just so vintagey looking. I think that's what I'm liking about
So
them.
do they not name them, or is it called 1887?
That one I don't know. The other one was named Parade Sam and something else, but this one I don't see a name on.
Oh, wait.
There he is, Cinder
Claus.
Cute. Then, Helen. Got me in trouble.
Helen D.
Helen D. Yeah, that is all of it. So, she had posted this. These are done on paper. Helen said she's doing them on fabric. I'm doing them on fabric. I'm going to make them as a stand-up as well, Helen. I thought that was a great idea. So that's the witch.
The other thing Helen's been talking about a lot lately, too, is you can take something like just that witch and put that on a spool.
Yep. Yeah, no, these are too wide for that. Unless you had one of the fat spools. It might be too wide. But I don't know. Helen did post some particular patterns to use for the spools. And I think I have that. Actually, the Cinder Claus one, this one would actually work on one of the small spools because they're so narrow. But I also got Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So
it's about 20 wide if you do just the witch, though.
Yeah.
Just the witch is 20. I'm not saying the whole pattern, but just the witch.
I did do a witch, but it wasn't fitting my spool, so I had to get a different spool. So I'm waiting on spools.
I'm peeking ahead of time.
She can think of those. The vintage stitcher, Aida. I'm not going to pronounce your last name. I apologize, and I don't want to butcher it. So there you go. But she has a page where she does sell off different collections. So I got into deep trouble this week with her. I had to keep paying her. I should have waited to the end and then paid it all at once. But this one was called Busty Memories from Stony Creek. My husband loves vintage cars and that. So this is, ooh, that one might be better. So this car right here is probably the first one I'm gonna do. It has for sale written on the window.
Sold.
I just love it.
MaryLou said, add to cart.
Yep, add to cart, I did. Just like that.
Even the little old bicycle and the tractor?
Yeah.
That's cute.
They're just so cute. And then I got Open Road Abode NeedleArts. I hadn't heard of this one.
Me neither.
But it's come up a few times this week. I've seen other items, but...
I think once you see it once and you Google something on it, you start seeing it all the time.
I'm in trouble. So they used...
Hold it down just a little bit so they can see
the sulky petite threads, the little spools. They use that to stitch this out.
I've never used a sulky, have you?
No, I haven't. I don't know if I'll do it. But there's only a few. But I do have a Christmas pack from Color and Cotton.
Oh.
That has pretty much a color range that I would need to do it. So I might end up using those.
I think I'd use what I have too. Although I have I have a huge set of sulkies. I've just never used it.
The minute I received it, I went, I have a thread pack for that. I just know I do. Although it's all listed out DMC on the pattern, but...
I bought my sulky when I was going to crochet doilies using the thread.
Oh,
so I have a huge set because I was going to do like these big rainbow doilies.
This one, I love this. Hearthside Christmas from Erica Michaels. So, friends for your fireside, a wreath for your door, more pleasure at Christmas than ever before. Contentment and laughter, good times and good cheer, and peace to go with you all through the year. I love it.
Yeah, that's a nice sentiment.
I love it.
Hide your face.
And then she did an adaptation of a short part of the thing on the back. So you could take a little piece and just do a little pillow. Yeah. So that was really, I love that one. But I have a nutcracker calling my name.
Oh, I saw it.
He's been calling my name for weeks. I made him a bag. I found nutcracker fabric. And he has his own bag now.
She had me searching for nutcracker fabric too.
So, I finally found it, made his bag. He's all packed up. That might be my start at retreat. We do have a stitch-along start as well, but I think that nutcracker, and I might put him on my easy frame. Because I could roll him up because he's like long this way. So then I could roll him up. So I think I might do that. I might pull my frame out and put him on there. And it'd be easy to travel with too. Mm-hmm. So
you don't have to worry about it getting wrinkled. They're just bigger sometimes.
That's it. I have an empty basket.
But I will say something real quick. Back to the frame. If you get the right size one of these zipper bags,
oh yeah,
this fits inside it.
It fits right in it.
So this isn't the longest. This isn't like you can get 24-inch rods. I mean, big, longer rods, but this fits right inside this bag.
Yep.
So just something to note.
I'm sure I have a bag that.
All right, you ready for the haul?
So
here, can we just move some of this stuff?
Wow.
Because here I come.
She's kicking me out.
No. All right, I won't go through all the little specifics, but I bought all the Krennics and Mill Hills that I needed to get all of my Mirabilias and Nora Corbetts started.
Ooh.
Crafty Grimalkin had these all in stock. I think I'm now just missing one. So
do you know
it's like a rattle.
I might have something.
I can look when I get home.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I'm gonna be able to get to start those. So should I finish? I'll do all the Crafty Grimalkin stuff first.
Okay.
I bought this set of floss cards because I thought, how cute is that?
Oh, those are adorable.
Now you've seen this pattern, Stitches by Ethel. I showed it last time, but I bought this fabric.
Ooh.
And this is Atomic Ranch Lestrange or Lestrange. It's a 28 count linen.
Yeah, I have a gray for mine too, but that's really gray splotchy. I love it.
And you
like
saw
grayish blue, pretty.
You saw this pattern too last month, Narcissus the Crow by Lola Crow.
Yeah.
And here is the fabric I bought for that.
Slate.
This is Slate by Fiber on a Whim. It's a 36 count linen.
That's a great gray. I've used that before.
Like perfect for that. You saw this one last month. It's Counting Puddles.
Oh.
It's the little snowflake llama. And this is 28 count. Hold on. 28 count Lugana. It's called Tarnish. Picture this plus.
Tarnish.
But
ooh,
that looks perfect.
Just gonna pop on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna look nice. So then I got some patterns.
I know
I'm like, don't mess them up. They're supposed to be hanging out. Yep. Teresa Kogut, the Sewing Tomato.
That's really cute. I have this one too.
I can't believe that I didn't already have it. And Kathy Walker, I looked. I don't have Wisdom, so I think I'm gonna have to procure it. That'll be in next month's haul. Erin Elizabeth's Camping Lantern. I got this up at Reese's also, the Crafty Grimalkin up in Bangor, Maine. And I decided that I was going to do my own conversion.
Cute.
I'm just going to read this first. It's a 25 count Zweigart Lugana Stormy Clouds.
25?
Yep.
Interesting.
And I bought my own dinky dyes and Gloriana silks. So the ones on this side, on MaryLou's side, are dinky dyes, and these are my Gloriana silks. So
pretty.
I'm doing my own color conversion, and I'll turn the fabric around so you can see it better.
Those greens are gonna be so pretty for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So like I'm gonna do the trees in green. There's some extra colors here because I wasn't positive. I'm gonna do my lantern this rusty orangish red color. This is the campfire, the orange and the yellow. The browns are the wood.
Yep.
I haven't decided if the tent, what color the tent's gonna be yet, but the purple is for the mountains.
Cool.
Don't you think that's gonna look nice?
Yep.
I started singing Purple Mountains Majesty when I was kitting this up.
Yeah, those colors will look fabulous on that fabric.
So, a Prairie Schooler in the nice big cardboard reindeer roundup. I just thought that was adorable. And it has these little smalls on the back.
That is cute.
And then I got some blackbirds that I didn't have. So there's Midnight Ride.
Nice.
And that one has a little pin
I
keep.
have that one too.
Pin keep on the back.
I don't have a lot of them, but I have like a lot of the seasonals. Yep.
Christmas Rose.
Yep.
Christmas Morning.
Yes, I have this one.
I love that one.
Yep.
And I love the finish, like that
The
little
box type thing.
It's a little pin cushion, like a round.
It's really.
And Summer's Last Rose. There's a lot of designs in this one. It's focusing on you. Here, let me get closer. There we go. There you go. All right, so that was from Crafty Grimalkin. This is not all the haul, folks. That was just that shop.
Wow.
But I did a little bit better on these other shops, not getting as much. So
she got that pile from Crafty Grimalkin is what she has remaining from the other places.
Yes. So Thread in Hand in Candia, New Hampshire is a quilt shop here, and she's starting to bring in a lot of cross stitch stuff. And this is something that I bought. I don't have it put together, but it comes with a wooden base, a screw, and then you
Oh, and you hang it off of here.
And then you hang your hoop right there.
Oh, man.
That's an 8-inch hoop.
I gotta go get that.
It comes in black and in white. It's an ornament hanger, you know, made for like Christmas ornaments. You know, people that get those very fancy people, not me.
Yeah.
But how cute is that? And you can do, I mean, this is 8, so you can do 7, 6. All of them would look good.
Yes.
You can paint your hoop if you want to, you know, to make it match. I got the black one just because I'm more apt to put Halloween things out for, you know, I kind of like Halloween, so. She's also brought in Sue Hillis.
Oh, yeah.
I had Vermont last time, you saw, and now I got New Hampshire.
I have New Hampshire and Mass.
So
those are the 2 states I lived in. So
yep, that's why I did Vermont and New Hampshire, because those are the 2 states I lived in. And she's also brought in Primrose Cottage. So this one is called Halloween Kisses.
That one's cute.
And then this one's Let It Snow. Cute little snowman.
Cute.
And then I bought this book. It's more of an embroidery book, but it's called Joyful Stitches. And there's some amazing beadwork tutorials, step-by-step in here.
Very nice.
Some crazy quilting stuff. You do the embroidery on top after you've pieced the things together. I'm going to show you this one particular project. It's a hoop holder. How cute is that? So you crazy quilt it, and then you put all those little embroideries on it, and then so the whole thing's in here. We can share it, but it shows lots of beautiful like snowflake stitches.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a really great book. So the book is by Valerie Bothell, Bothell. 350 embroidery designs, seams, and samplers. Joyful stitch combinations.
Nice.
I'll focus in on that name. So anyway, I do hand embroidery, wool applique. I do a lot of different handwork. I can do hand quilting, hand piecing.
Yep.
So I won't spend a lot of time on these, but
these are out. I know you guys have got them and have been going through them.
And then we have someone that we know personally in here, Marissa from M. Kissa Creations. She's, congratulations, Marissa. I'm so happy for you. That's so exciting.
That's so exciting.
I can't imagine, like.
You should tag it.
It's so, I'll tag her if I can. I'm not positive I'm tagging people right, but that's her stocking right there, that design right there. Yay, Marissa. Yay.
I'll stitch it.
And then punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. They always have beautiful stuff. There's always a Teresa Kogut pattern in here, and I think I'm gonna ask Brian to get me a Teresa Kogut Patreon membership for Christmas.
Ooh, there you go. That'd be nice.
And I was watching the Boss Stitchers. As you know, I've been trying to slowly go through
Chris and Jane,
Chris and Jane, and is it Chris? Whose last name is Sylvester? One of them's last name is Sylvester. Anyway.
Jane.
So.
Shoot me, Jane, if I'm wrong.
They had this book.
Oh my God, the Looney Tunes. I think she has this.
She has this book.
Yeah.
I saw it on their Flosstube. So what does Amy do? Go online, look up thrift books, and Google it, and eBay, and everything else. And
You influences.
I love Marvin the Martian, and that's what I'm gonna stitch. Isn't he cute? But it just brings back all your childhood memories. Pepe Le Pew.
Oh my God, yeah.
Lots of fun stuff, so.
The Boss Stitches are doing a stitch along for, it's like an ornament size thing for Christmas. It'll start in December, and they had multiple copies. It's from a very old issue of Cross Stitch magazine. So I signed up to do that. So
Oh, nice.
I'll let you see it on December 1st.
I was gonna say, so with them, I started with their oldest and I haven't gotten up to their current. So I don't know any of the current information yet. So it's,
Yeah, this is a great book.
there's lots of cute things in there. You know, you can do refrigerator
look at
magnets,
them.
and there's
So yeah, this is a
stitching
really
on the
good
clothing.
one.
Like Andrew, the runner stitcher, he stitched on some clothing with some Disney stuff, but
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to
with waist canvas.
I want to get a denim shirt or a jacket, and I want to do some stitching on it. I did find some waist canvas. I'm just not sure what I'm going to stitch yet. Maybe I'll stitch something like springy because it'll give me a project to work over the whole winter. I don't know. But I do want to do something like that. I've seen a few people stitching on their clothing, and I'm like, I did that long ago, but I haven't done one in quite a long time.
There's my Marvin that I just have to stitch. The whole book was worth that
He's
one.
so cute.
The whole book was worth that one stitch.
He's adorable. Just adorable.
That's it. Can you believe it?
Oh my God, we got to the end. So she won for the hall this month. I might have had finishes.
There's more even because I didn't even bring it because there was so much. I went thrift shopping while I was camping.
Oh yeah.
And I got some, if I ever finish things on these pieces, I bought things that I could put finishes on. So like kitchen utensils from the thrift shops, like little cutting boards. Someone had a painted pumpkin. It was like 50 cents. I was like, I have to have this. Somebody else painted it, but I don't care. Like it's even more handmade, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's not me painting it, but.
Yeah, I like doing different finishes. You see that with me all the time. I don't want to just frame everything. I'm running out of wall space, people. I have stuff for Halloween. I have a lot of Halloween. I have a lot of Christmas.
I actually spent about 15 minutes walking around the house looking at, because it changes every time you come in here. But it's wonderful because it gives you so much inspiration too. She has that, is it called Midnight Ride?
Yeah.
By, what's the name of them?
Stony Creek.
No. It's the ones that,
and I can't remember. Hold on.
I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, and the label's gone.
Oh, it's fantastic. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm gonna get close so you can see that moon.
I used a water lilies thread to do that moon because it had all pretty little variegated colors running through it rather than just the flat DMC color.
I think I spent about 10 of the 15 minutes looking at this
fabric, the smoky fabric, I can't find again. It might have been Vintage NeedleArts that did it. I don't recall. I did it back at COVID, so I don't recall. And it did have a card on it, so it might have fell off in the closet. I'll have to go looking for it.
I have one of their patterns. The people that did this pattern, it's the turkey. You know the turkey that people do? Tom, I think they're called.
Cottage Garden Sampling.
No, not that one either.
Well,
I could be wrong too.
No matter. You guys know. And it's been done.
Someone
over and
will tell
over,
us.
But that was one of my COVID stitches.
It's fantastic.
That one and another Little Dove one. I'll show the Little Dove one. It was the first one I did when I came back to cross stitching. And again, it was like a lot of us did. When COVID happened and you were closeted, what do? I have 4 30-gallon buckets full of quilts in various sizes. I can't make another quilt. Those 4 buckets are going to be sold at some point. I'll do a sale. But so I started hand stitching, and Little Dove had one. It was called Adjust Your Sails, and it was so appropriate for the time frame that I had to do it. And then I went from that to this, and there was an owl forest stitch along as well. And these are all big. Mm-hmm. I didn't start back with a small thing. I started with big things. And Owl Forest was Alice in Wonderland. It was just, and every 2 weeks you'd get another piece of the design and you'd just stitch along. So I got like about halfway through all the weeks and I'm like, I can't stitch any more of this. And then I put it down. So I waited like the month, and so I had 2 sets of patterns that I had pieces of the design to do. I'm like, I did all that work. I can't give up on this. And I like cranked it and did and caught back up because they are, that one alone. That
Glendon Place.
Glendon Place. That one alone, that Sleepy Hollow one alone. It's
is
a
that
ton of work.
Who it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
It's a ton of work. You guys know the horse. There's so many shades, colors in that horse.
It's beautiful.
But yeah,
I think I spent the most time over there looking at that one.
A lot of fun. So that's it. That's all we have.
I do want to do one quick little shout out to Angel Sewing and Quilting. If you can't find MaryLou Blue from Farmhouse Flossies and such, contact Carol at Angels and Sewing and Quilting or whoever answers the phone.
Yeah, they can help you.
They can help you. They can mail it to you.
They have some there. Carol has quite a stack there. People have been buying it. Our stitchy friends that meet with our group have been going and buying it. So, yeah.
Yeah, so if it's out of stock at, with Farmhouse Flossies and such, you can always get it at
over there.
Angels Sewing and Quilting in Salem, New Hampshire. So, I just didn't want to forget to say that. I think that's it. Our plans is to go to retreat, and we're not even going to think past that.
I know. And I keep thinking, like I said, what am I bringing? And I keep changing what I'm doing.
I took my suitcases out of the storage. That's how much I've packed.
I did that. No. I did laundry. So I've been folding laundry and putting aside what I'm wearing.
It's funny because I was picking out a shirt for today, and I was like, no, I think I'm going to wear that one to retreat. So I put this one on instead.
So if you're going to retreat, we'll see you there.
Yeah, if you happen to watch us, come over and say hi.
Come over and say hi. We don't bite.
We don't know if we're sitting together yet or not. I'm kind of one of those free spirits. I'll sit anywhere with anyone. If they don't have enough room at their table, I'll go be sitting somewhere else. So it's not a big deal.
It's
the whole
a big
point
ballroom.
for me.
It's a great setup. So
yeah, and we're gonna be walking around with gifts for everyone.
Ooh.
Yes.
We've been busy.
We've been busy. And so we are going to try to at least
say, you.
Yeah, we'll try to say hello to everybody. And we're not going to hit everybody in the same day. We're going to spread it out amongst the 3 days because
we would just be walking around for 3 days and not stitching.
Yeah. Well, and it gives us a chance to get up and walk around as well.
Yeah.
So if we don't see you at your table on first day, don't worry, we'll be there. And if you went somewhere else, please come over and say hi to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love people. We don't bite.
No, you'd really have to get my gander up. So I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, what's left of today, and have a great week. And we'll be back again after retreat, and we'll show you all our goodies.
Yeah, all the swag and new starts.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Live
free and stitch.